5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Blerdiverse. We back with another one. We back checking out Shonen Showdown. Hey, bro, Shonen Showdown, man of the culture. He knows what's up. I can agree with, I'll say, 80 to 90% of his takes. We might disagree on a good 10. But, heck, bro, he be speaking facts. Got some good stuff. And we're checking out top 5 best anime fights. So, just any words?
He always comes through with some top tier takes. Some they're a little bit off, but a lot of times I do agree with him. But when he is off, I have to really raise an eyebrow at him.
Yep.
Raise an eyebrow at him because I'll be like, hold on a minute. But other than that, Shonen Showdown, he's a fire content creator. I love what he does. He does the skits, and then he apparently has the first ever anime debate show or channel. And I like the way he really presents himself. Truly, check him out for real. I mean, look at the boy, clean cut. Look at the brown, the nice loafers on his feet and everything. Look at him.
I'm happy out here, looking cool and everything. But yeah, other than that, let's get it popping.
Oh damn, what's going on?
Damn, he out here start on with the energy, the Black Air Force.
Today we're talking the top 5 best fights in anime.
Okay.
So you had to start off with a fight. All right.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Shonen Showdown List. Today we are talking about our top 5 best fights in anime. Now, let me just give you guys a little disclaimer. Okay, when I'm talking about the top 5 best fights in anime, I'm talking about these fights that have a great story. Because if we just go off of the animation and the choreography of the fights, then that's just gonna go to the new gen. We're gonna start talking about Jujutsu Kaisen, Fire Force, and things like that, which I don't think is fair to.
I mean, my thing is with fights, I need good plot, I need good animation, but I need these hands to be thrown.
Yeah, like man. I like something like your boy Kimpai, like something from like either Bleach, Tokyo Revengers, Naruto, One Piece.
What's saying?
Your boy, go ahead.
Like my thing is best fights in Naruto. I mean, choreography and everything, storyline. Sasuke versus Itachi.
Sasuke versus Orochimaru in the Force of Death.
Okay, yeah. That's a good.
That was a really hot moment.
Pre-Naruto, that was a good ass fight and everything and all that. Or Sasuke versus Naruto in what's in before time skip and everything. When he gave him that combo. Just
and then this is a slept on one. Lee versus Gaara and Kimimaro. That was
it was alright.
I like that. It could have been
versus Gaara. Lee versus Gaara the first time. Now that shit. Like literally.
I tell you, man.
When that nigga dropped the damn weights, because everybody was like, "Oh, what the hell? Okay, you got ankle weights on. They ain't gonna be much that them bitches." Boom, show you how heavy them was. It's like, wait, them bitches that heavy?
They preyed on his downfall. And
he was moving like that with them bitches on. Then this nigga started,
bro,
bing, 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 up in this man. And almost got the W if it wasn't for the fact this man was a Jinchuriki and everything. If it wasn't for that, he would have got the W.
Let's not also sleep on Pain versus Naruto.
Yeah, but it's just the animation ruined that fight for me.
What? No, hey, whoa!
At the end, you remember how weird that shit was looking?
No, that was fire, bro. When he hit the ground and everything, and his face was like,
yeah, that was weird.
That was weird. Fire, bro.
It was weird, my guy.
Bro, you cannot say that was not
weird, my guy. It was weird. Like my thing is, if you see all the other animation leading up to them and everything, it was just weird to see that shit and everything. It's like it was just all wobbly and everything. Like my thing is, when you saw Itachi versus Sasuke, how the fight choreography, the animation, that shit was clean. You seen all the details in their eyes, their face, their fingers. All that shit that they going back.
I mean, you had to do that with that one because like their eyes was like straight focus. I mean, yeah,
eyes, but not that. It's just the straight precision of that fight. Like it was just.
I mean, come on, they're two prodigy kids. I mean, except Itachi's a little bit more, you know,
Yeah.
advanced. But
That, I mean, my thing is, well, we all know how tough Itachi is, but yeah.
To the older shows because they did not have access to the top tier animation techniques that are used today. So what I'm actually going to do is jump right into my honorable mentions. At my first honorable mention, I have Gon versus Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. You know how ridiculous that fight was. That was one of the first times we got to see Gon use his tactical skills. He was using the floorboard to act as a disguise so he can land a hit on Hisoka. Hisoka was underestimating him, and all of that did not matter. We saw the Nen techniques from Hisoka, the bungee gum. We saw Gon going crazy as the enhancer that he is. That fight was top tier. It was so quiet in the stadium, and all you heard were the punches and the kicks and the choreography. It was amazing. I loved it. Next up in my honorable mention, I have Ichigo versus Grimjow from Bleach.
Yeah, that's a good ass fight right. That's a good ass fight right there.
Listen, not even from the choreography, but the music that they played too, the story that they told for Grimjow in the middle, and how he got there, and then they came out of there, and how Grimjow came back with full force and was about to slice Ichigo up, man. And like, then and then the power of love saved Ichigo.
It's like literally, you see him, he's about to go with the thing and all that, and then literally he grabs what's the name, Grimjow's hand. Is like, sorry, Grimjow, I've decided I can't die here. And
all because
slices him right down there. It's like, because you hear what's name, Inoue, what's name sitting here like, no, Ichigo.
All because she said his name. All because she said his name, and then he was just like, that was a good one. I swear, all of Kenpachi's fights are fire, bro. All of Kenpachi's fights. Where
shoot, nigga, wait till he gets. I forgot. Did you ever finish?
As soon as I finish My Hero, then I'm jumping back into the manga.
The anime's about to be back next year, beginning next year, bruh.
Bro, I'll be caught up by then, I promise.
Bruh, you understand?
I'm gonna jump back because
I have not seen this man's. Yeah.
What's his face? Kenpachi's back on.
Yeah, bro. When you finally see this man's Bankai.
Oh, I need to catch up.
Yes, like you understand. I mean, no wrong. It was tough to watch the damn thing, but my thing is, it's just the final thing of Bleach. It's a lot. If you read Bleach ending, we all know what I'm talking about here. It leaves a sour taste in your mouth because like Kubo was forced to rush it and everything because it had a lot of bullshit how it ended. But
didn't he come back with a new chapter or something though?
Yeah, they came back with a new chapter. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be a little reprieve. It got a lot of attention. It's called the Jaws of Hell arc, and that like he said he's gonna Kubo's gonna continue it next year. And I'm like, I'm here for it, and everything's gonna follow the stories of Ichigo and them doing with the Jaws of Hell, because that shit's lit as hell. I would talk about it but you haven't caught up with the ending, so you know what I'm talking about.
I will. I'm gonna catch up.
Jaws of Hell. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for the final season to be animated. Hopefully they do it justice. But yeah, Grimjow versus that's a good ass fight.
That's a good one.
That's a good ass fight. If you want to, him and Ukiura.
That was a fire one because everything was building up to that. Like Ukiura was calling him weak. We just he couldn't even touch Ukiura, and then until the plot
on Lordy came out, bro.
Yeah,
that Vastolorde Ichigo, bro. I mean, that came out. I mean, the best fight in that series, like the best fight, like for that arc, had to be like the final fight because they did everything they needed to do with that final fight
with
Aizen versus Ichigo.
Yeah, that was cool. That was okay. But
what?
Yeah,
bruh, you understand? He came back. They were throwing a joint that literally Aizen's all in his bag. Like, yeah, man, I just shut him out, nigga. You ain't even on my level, bro. Then Ichigo was just calmly caught his blade, says, nigga, you're not on my level.
Yeah, that was the big boulder behind him explodes, and then he thought that was him.
Yeah,
but I feel like the fights that were leading up to that were
the fights leading up to that were like a lot more detailed and everything and all that. And I can say that I can agree with you with that.
Like they were better in my opinion. Like the Ukiura fight, that was fire. The Kenpachi versus number 5, that was fire. Like him just because man, that's when Kenpachi really lets out that beast, that dog, man, and he's just like he didn't even mean to use his full power. That dude just accidentally just took the eye patch off by accident, and then like he was just like, I guess I have no choice but to use it now. And then even when he was about to die, he thought to himself, and he was just like, I'd hate to die. Let me actually fight for real. And then he came back with more power, bro. Like another great fight was another person that slept on in Bleach, Ikaku, bro. That is a dog, bro.
Oh yeah,
he is a dog, bro. When he released his Bankai for the first time,
what's the name joint, the double
yes,
joint,
bro.
yeah.
He's a dog, bro. He is a dog. And aside from Bleach, we can go to One Piece, I guess. You know,
Bleach. I mean, like I said, you got that. Like I said, like I said, you gotta put more respect on the Aizen fight. The Aizen fight is like I said, it was dope and everything. That you see Aizen get pushed. He's like, no, I'm not going like that. And then literally Ichigo says, time for me to end this shit. Final Getsuga Tensho. Pulls that motherfucker out. Boom, Mugetsu. Then literally I was like, what happened? And then literally Keith is like, yeah, man, it's GG. You going to hell. Back.
You know what's crazy though? Ichigo was so strong to a point where he didn't even have to use that move to finish him off.
I mean, it was supposed to be the coup de grace as far as that, because like my thing is he could have kept fighting in that form.
And
like,
he could have kept his powers.
He could have kept his powers, but the thing is, like, it was supposed to be like the building thing. Like, my thing is, it like for Kubo, they made it like Dragon Ball Z for him, like for Toriyama, because Toriyama, he wanted to end it after, like, he wanted to end Dragon Ball Z after Frieza.
Yeah.
He wanted to end Dragon Ball Z after Frieza, and that they kept like, no, write some more. All right, we'll write this in, and that he had Frieza come back, like, no, we can't end it like that. Okay, these androids are the ending. Wait, this old guy and this this mime robot? Hell no. Okay, how about these teenagers? Hell no. Okay, this bug guy. Okay, we can let you live with that. I want to end it here. No, give us more. Okay, they're gonna fight Bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
And this is my final thing. Don't ask me for no more. And after that, I mean, that's what happened with Kubo for after the Aizen arc and everything. Because I feel like if it ended right there on Aizen arc, cool. All things have been done. There's nothing else we need to talk about. The story's over.
Because that full bring wasn't really necessary, you know?
It wasn't.
Or he could have skipped past that or just not done that one. Because, bro, nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Like, literally.
He could have, you know? He could have skipped to like what he was like doing afterwards, the arc after the Quincy's and everything.
The thousand year war arc started off good. It had was good to the middle, and that the ending is what gives a lot of people a bad taste in their mouth.
Because
like the way it ended, because like he got forced to end it. Like literally, like they were like, "Yeah, wrap this shit up, or we're going to cancel you." And it was like, "All right, let me just whatever." And I'm like, "Shit's horrible."
He pulled stuff out of his ass for that one.
Like literally, like my thing is, you got Grimmjow back, you got Genjo back, you got.
You remember when they went back into Waco Mundo or whatever that world was?
Yeah.
And then literally they fought that one dude in the desert, and he just kept on growing bigger and bigger and everything. He had like a wing.
Yami. No, the other guy.
No, not Yami.
It was like the Quincy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He grew a wing out of his back, a sword out of his hand. His face grew an armor and everything. And it just kept on going. And I was just reading that, and I was just like, you're pulling this out of your ass.
Yeah, they are, bro.
You're pulling this out of your ass, man.
But that's this Bleach, man.
Why do I love this fight? This fight was one of the best rivalries in Bleach.
Yep.
I mean, we got to see them go all out. And just to find out that Grimmjow's only the 6th Espada, I mean, come on now. They were going crazy. Orihime needed to get saved. We saw Hollow Form Ichigo going wild as well. Grimmjow going all out with the quickness, with the speed.
This is when Ichigo's still mastering his mask. Like, literally, he can only use it for that, like, only up for
10
specific
seconds.
time.
And then literally it would, like, break apart and everything. Yep. And as soon as it would break apart, Grimmjow would look at him and be like, oh.
Yeah.
Come here real quick.
No, come here real quick. Nigga, you ain't got to do a power boost no more, nigga. I need to run it.
The choreography, everything was just beautiful in that fight. But these fights did not make my top 5 because what I have at number 5, my One Piece fans already know what type of time I'm on. I am going for.
Wait, what?
Oh, hell no. I know this ain't what I think it is. I know this ain't what I think. Out of all the fights. All the fights.
Bro,
In
the fact
One Piece.
the fact that he stopped the video right when he said, "I'm going
in that
for
fight.
Luffy."
But these fights did not make my top 5 because what I have at number 5, my One Piece fans already know what type of time I'm on. I am going for Luffy versus Usopp.
Hell no.
He is wild,
He
bro.
is wilding. Literally, you got Luffy versus Arlong, Luffy versus Lucci.
He is really
Zoro
wilding this
versus
time.
Mihawk,
You know,
all these
bro.
What?
I
This
think
is-
I think he's trolling because he doesn't do this, bro. Like,
like you understand? First of all, this wasn't a fight. This was more a bullshit. And
this
second of all,
wasn't
it
a
was
fight.
just, it wasn't like, I mean, it was just more, like I said, Usopp not, like, my thing is, like I said, we had this conversation before when we did our One Piece review. This is your captain. What he says goes. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. That's it. No,
In my opinion, I don't care what anybody says. They should have left Usopp at Water 7, bro.
I would have too. Like Nick, like my thing is, like I said, I am like what's saying. Literally, there's less levels to this stuff and everything.
He didn't even give a real apology until he saw that they were serious about leaving.
Yes.
Bro. He was still playing with you, bro, to the last minute.
Yes. And I'm like, my thing is literally for this whole thing. Like I said, he's the captain. He introduced. This is Luffy's crew, Luffy's ship. This is all that. He loves all y'all. Y'all his people. Y'all his family. Y'all his boys. Y'all his girls. All that. But he is still, at the end of the day, the captain of the ship. His word goes. Then Usopp, you know me out this man. What's in the marriage still lives and
Over
everything, man.
Over a ship that he admitted that he knew wasn't gonna make it, and he admitted that he knew that it was breaking apart and it didn't have long left.
Yeah,
but he still continued to battle his captain. And it's crazy because when you got off the phone with me and Chris the other day, we continued to have this conversation. Me and him are still on opposite sides of this, but I cannot agree with Usopp, and I will never. This fight was just.
I never agree with those. Like, bruh, first of all, I was like, it was sad to watch, but I'm like, bruh, first off, the ship's already been gone through a lot and everything. We need a new ship. Cool. We have the time people build it for us. Cool. Well, we have all these memories and this. Like, bruh, I understand that too.
Luffy didn't even go all. Luffy didn't even have to go all out. And the funny thing is, he didn't even go all out. And on top of that,
go all out.
And on top of that, it was just one of those fights where it's just like he just wanted to give Usopp a little bit of I'll make him feel good about himself in this fight.
I mean, he gave him some respect and everything, but literally it was just Usopp trying to pull out all these little gags and this. Like, hey, don't fight me now. I have 5,000 people here to fight with me. If you don't want to fight them. And then literally all the other stuff. And it was just like, bro, if you don't get, I'm just going through this fight. I'm like, he got all these little attacks, these dials and everything going against Luffy. Then after that,
the exploding star and everything.
Then that Luffy, after he got all the bullshit out of the way and decked this man in the face and just walked away, it was like, yeah, it's like, we're going to get a new ship. And that day, you're not part of our crew anymore. And I was like, damn. Then literally, since he felt bad about himself, he went by Sniper King, which was bullshit.
Man,
because he can't show his face around the crew. I'm like, everybody knew it was you except Luffy, but Luffy found out at the end. It was like, bruh, yeah, whatever.
I'm just gonna we're gonna get through this video, but at the same time, I am going to put my 2 cents in and say this is a bad take. And this is one of his.
We are 100% in agreement. Go ahead.
Like I said, I have to raise my eyebrow at this one time, and I would have put Arlong Park.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have put Arlong Park.
Like either Arlong or was it either the fight with Arlong or with Lucci, one or the other.
Or Lucci, because Lucci was that was a really bad fight, bro. That was nasty, bro.
Like you see, because literally he did all that for Robin. All that for Nami. Then the second time he did all that for Robin. You see him like, Luffy, push me up, and you see this man in Gear 2 just.
And the thing is, that fight with Lucci, we haven't seen him throw hands like that since literally Arlong Park.
Yeah,
that's the crazy thing. Mm-hmm. Not to say any of the fights before that were bad, but it was just we have not seen hands thrown like that since Arlong Park, man to man, beast to beast, yeah, man, this is to the death type stuff.
Yeah, but that's the reason. Yeah. Like I said, those if he had said one of those two, We're on the same page. I can live with that. I can make my peace with that. My soul can rest easy. This right here, I do not know, bruh. Cause
I hope he troll. I hope this is like a like. Let's keep watching. I want to see if like.
Why do I have Luffy versus Usopp at number 5? Well, just like I said before, I'm going off of the stories of the fights as well. The build-up to this fight was just immense. I mean, Usopp had the profound love for the Going Merry. Luffy knew it was time to get rid of it. This was pretty much...
He gotta be trolling. He got to be trolling. He gotta be trolling. He gotta be trolling.
The first that we've ever seen the Straw Hats banding. I mean,
he gotta be trolling, bro.
Listen, I love Shonen Showdown. I love Shonen Showdown. He's my man. But this is I love Shonen Showdown. I'm gonna say it again, but he has got to be capping right now.
He gotta be trolling, like, bro.
This has to be trolled. Like, you're saying the buildup of this compared to like the buildup of Water 7, Arlong Park, where literally you see Zoro, Luffy, Sanji, and Usopp come together right before they walk into Arlong Park, and literally Luffy puts his hat on top of Nami's head. You're saying the buildup right there to Arlong Park.
When Nami's out here stabbing herself in the arm and shit, then Luffy's in there does that. And then on top of that, of Eni's lobby, where Rob is like, Robin, tell me you want to live. And she says, I do. And then they come through with the squad and do all that to get to Lucci. And then literally Luffy looks like he's almost done because literally Lucci just him with attack. Luffy looks like he's about to fall over. And then they like, Luffy, don't give up. You have to do it. We have to win for Robin, for us.
And not to mention the fact that fight was built up for like how many episodes too. Them to sit there, they retell all their backstories for all the Straw Hat characters, showing that this is probably like at this moment, like in the series, probably their prime, right where they're at, going up against one of their toughest enemies. They just announced like war with like the world government. And he shot the flag down, the world government flag and everything. So you're telling me over a small ship and everything that like this is what you, and I'm not disrespecting, you know, like Shonen Showdown. He's my man, but this is kind of wild, bro.
Like I said, it's gotta be capped.
It was ridiculous all around. Usopp was bringing back things like the impact dials that we haven't seen since Skypiea, and he found out a way to strategically use them against Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy looks like he didn't have a shot until we all knew that Luffy was gonna come through and hit Usopp.
You capping right now. You gotta be capping, bro. You gotta be capping. You gotta be capping. Straight cap, Sir Cappington right now, bro. You gotta be. Ain't no way, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
The thing is, he debates with his friends a lot, and I know at least one of his friends had to have like been like, no. Because they all come together to debate. I've seen it.
I'm hip.
I don't know.
Ain't no way.
Usopp with the one-hit KO. But just the fact that Usopp was so angry.
Like my thing is, literally told something. Luffy looked like Luffy. We all know Luffy. If he was dead serious, he would have handled this man right away. It wouldn't have been no talking, little tricks, this and this. It would have been a straight fade, boom, boom, boom. Instead, at the end of the day, it was a straight knockout, and that we on the way.
Angry to the point that he really, really felt like he had a chance to take down
Luffy. Real quick.
That was one of my.
The fact that this man is throwing so much passion behind these words, and he has the One Piece joy playing in the background, it just blows me even. Like, are you go ahead, bro?
I still feel like he capping.
Favorite fights in anime. Going to number 4.
He wasn't capping. Oh no, Jesus.
Oh, he was serious.
This one is a very underrated anime. If you've been paying attention to Shonen Showdown, I've told you guys on multiple occasions that I love the Law of Ueki. At number 4, I have Ueki Kosuke versus Robert.
Who?
I don't know who that is. I don't.
Okay, let's go.
Hayden, why?
I can't judge him on this one. So
I can't judge him on this one.
I told you that.
But what's the name? I'm gonna say it. Like I'm gonna get to like what's the name? We have 4. So number 5 was Luffy versus Usopp, which would have been either Arlong or Lucci. So that's 1. For this one right here, I'm gonna let it slide. I haven't watched this anime, so I don't know. But like my thing is,
I can't even say, hey, take it.
It depends on what else is in 3, 2, and 1. If I don't see Yusuke versus Toguro,
I was about to say that, bro.
if
I was
I
about to
don't
say
see
the dark
Yusuke
tournament
versus
better be in this joint, man.
if I don't see Yusuke versus fucking Toguro in this joint, no.
Robert Hayden's talent is that he can turn his ideas into reality. I mean, the man can literally go to sleep, dream of something, and then next thing you know, that is the power that he has. He is also a heavenly being, just like Oweki Kosuke, which means that he was enhancing his techniques mid-battle. Everything that Oweki Kosuke threw at Robert Hayden, he enhanced it and threw the same thing back. And you mean to tell me that Oweki Kosuke still found a way to win because he's such a beast in the mind? That's one of my favorite anime fights of all time.
Okay. Seems kind of cool. I'd have to check it out.
So let's say you have to read an incredibly long email from your boss that you have to finish before the big...
Coming in at number 3. This one
gets Naruto. I heard that already. You heard that, right?
I hope.
You heard the theme? 1 second.
Coming in at number 3.
See? That's Naruto.
This one
That's old school Naruto.
has a very special place in my heart.
Okay, so what you about to do?
We've all seen the AMVs on YouTube growing up.
Come on.
We've seen this fight
Liengar.
everywhere on the internet, and it's still
Okay.
a staple in the anime game. I'm going for Naruto and Sasuke Part 1. That fight at the Final Valley.
I can agree with this.
Yeah, that's cool.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Cool.
They're like there's build up, there's emotions, because like literally the beginning of the fight is Naruto still talking to like, come on, Sasuke, let's go back. The Sasuke is like literally trying to kill this man.
Yeah. He wasn't playing at the beginning because that Chidori went through.
It went through him.
And I was like, oh dang, okay.
Oh damn, he for real. And then after that, he threw him in the water, and you see like Naruto right here, like this. You see the nine tails chakra go around him and everything while he's floating and everything. Then he get up and he with the smoke. He started beating this nigga Sasuke ass, and then Sasuke adapted because you see that third Tomo come in and everything, and that they had throwing the joints and everything.
What was even more fire was the fact that when Sasuke was still holding Naruto in the air.
Yeah, and
he grabbed Sasuke's wrist and broke it for a slight second.
Yep.
And then Sasuke was just like, that was such a fire moment. That was a build-up moment because Naruto was getting his ass whooped for like 3 episodes straight.
Yeah.
And I was just like, bro, come on, man. This is supposed to be the fight of all fights between you two. And I was just like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, because like at first it was like literally Naruto still didn't get the idea that this man's taking it serious. He wants to end you. Until like he was like the man puts a Chidori through him, all the other stuff, and that literally he gets like the nine tails chakra coming into him, and that they start fighting and everything, and that like Sasuke gets his third Tomo. They out here going back and forth, and that remember he gets up there like he do like the 5-star item, but he's like right there, like Sasuke. That literally he so power drives him into the thing, and we think that's over. Like damn nigga, that should be break a nigga neck and everything. But
then he awakens the next level, the cloak. The nine tails cloak, and I was just
he's out here going at him and everything, and that Sasuke is like, oh damn, like he's back against the wall until boom, he pulls out second stage curse mark, and they like what's saying literally, like I said, the main thing about this whole fight is that if Naruto was serious, you mean as serious as Sasuke was, he would have won that joint, but he wasn't. So
it was so crazy because it was just like, bro. It was coming out like every Saturday, 1 episode at a time. And I was just like, yo, we got to wait a whole nother week for it, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Nami, bro.
And at the end of every Naruto episode, they would show you like the little 30-second clips. And I was just like, that's crazy.
I'm trying to see what's up, bro. I mean, heck, bro, that was a fight right there.
This fight was the best for its time. I mean, the choreography was there. We saw Naruto break out the 9 tails going all out. We've seen curse mark Sasuke. They clashed the Rasengan and the Chidori. You have Kakashi running at the speed of light trying to catch them because he knows that one of them may not make it out alive because this is what...
I mean, heck, bro, like literally, because I mean, the funny thing is, Naruto comes back to the village, just learned the Rasengan, just brought Tsunade back. She becomes the 5th Hokage, and then she literally brings Sasuke and Tsunade out of a damn coma and shit. Sasuke wakes up and everything's like, oh fuck. That he remembers how Itachi did him dirty and everything, and he's like, why is he after you? Why are you so like this and everything? That they fighting on the roof and everything. Like, nigga, what's your problem? You really want to run it? Let's run it then. That literally you see Sakura being as useless as ever. Because like I said, I mean, my thing is part 1 Sakura, the air is more useful. The dirt, the energy the sun creates is more useful than part 1 Sakura.
You remember when they both were about to hit the Chidori and the Rasengan, and she ran in the middle like she was really about to do so. I was just like,
was it? Stop it!
Or in my head, I was just like, and in my head, I'm sitting there, I'm just like, you're going to die if you get into in the middle of this. You know,
you really are. You really are. But literally, Kakashi comes out of nowhere, throws them both away, and that like you see like the damage and everything, and Sasuke is like thinking like, yeah, my attack's a lot stronger because look at the damage it did to the thing. You look at the back of the joint Naruto hit, and he's like, so this is why the show is called Naruto, ain't it?
Yo, they had a meme for that where literally like he was walking away. And Sasuke, he was real smug when he put a whole hole in the joint. Naruto's was only dripping out a little bit. He's just like, oh, okay. And then he's about to walk off. He sees the back of the the little water joint, and then he was just like, and then the meme was just like when Sasuke realized why the show was called Naruto.
I mean, my thing is like as far as first of all the Rasengan, like Chidori was supposed to name like Kakashi's like attempt at a Rasengan, but he never got it right, so he just made his own jutsu. Yeah, and that's where it came from there. But that's beside the point. But literally, like at that point, it shows Sasuke the level that Naruto had went to while he was still stagnated and hadn't gotten that much stronger and everything. Which I'm like, okay,
yeah, exactly.
He was like, I need to step this to another level. And then luckily, those 4 hidden sound notes, ninja came there. It's like, hey man, we'll step you up the next level. Take these joints. You're gonna get Curse Mark 2. And after that, yeah, he did and everything. Because it was only Curse Mark 1 he had back in the day. All that drink come over him. But this fight was dope.
It was dope.
It was dope as hell. The build up, for them going after him and everything, and all that. But like I said,
everybody almost died, bro. That Neji fight was crazy.
Yes, it was.
That Neji, that was the best one out of all the other ones, honestly.
Yeah, like literally, Neji had the best one. The second one, I had to say Choji. The Choji actually put in work on that joint.
He put in work.
Yeah, he put in work. And after that, you had Neji.
Kiba's was the worst.
He was. Kiba's was the worst. After that, you had because literally all the other ones were the sand people had were Gaara, Kankuro, Tamari had to help out. I was like, okay, this ain't really in that like that because my thing is you need to follow up. And after they got the follow up, the fight was over. Really. Yeah,
Kimimaro had to come back, and this man woke up from the brink of death to come and help too. He took the wires out of his mouth, the thing off, and Kabuto was just looking up there.
Because he only had a little bit of time left to live. And he's like, I'm gonna do this for Orochimaru because Sasuke's will is my will, and that will be for Orochimaru's body and everything. Because I wanted to be Orochimaru's next body, but since my body's not good enough for it, I'll take over and all that. But yeah,
that was such a sad thing, man. Imagine if Kimimaro had to follow through with his actual destiny with Orochimaru, man.
I mean, bro, you get him a good body and everything as far as the bones, but I mean, unfortunately,
wonder how that would have been, that matchup with Sasuke and Kimimaro.
I mean, bro, we never know. We would never know.
No, we won't.
But yeah, I can agree with this fight. This
was
is cool.
Built up throughout Naruto Part 1. The Sasuke retrieval arc. We all know how well it set this fight up. And we got to see all of their top tier techniques. The Shadow Clone Jutsu, the Sharingan getting enhanced.
I mean, my thing is Naruto held back because my thing is Naruto had summoning jutsus at this time. There's not much Sasuke could have done if he summoned Gamabunta and that literally he put he put him in his his mouth or in his hand and held him and that they went back to the village.
Because Gamabuntu, he was the father of all the other frogs too. He literally would have been like, all right, he's just a small fry. Let's go.
And he would have took that man back. He could have done a thing about it. Like, let me go. He would have went like that if he had done it. But like I said, plot and everything, they wanted to have it like that.
Yeah, they probably would have had to put him in jail if they took him back though, for real.
Yeah.
Everything was just elite in that fight. I loved all moments in that fight. That's a top 5 fight in anime for sure.
Okay. I
but
agree
it's
with that.
not top 2 because coming in at number 2. You know, I just told you that number 3 had a special place in my heart. Well, this part has a special place in my heart, in the special place in my heart. I am going for Majin Vegeta versus Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Agreeable.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
That's
all right.
agreeable. Like you understand the good. Like what's saying that fight's been building since like they first met and everything and all that. And I mean, it had a decent ending as far as like what's saying. Literally stopped fighting because they had to go fight Boo, and then he gonna catch Kakarot slipping, and then gonna go fight Boo and blow himself up. And I'm like, and it makes it sad because it lets you know
that Vegeta is still number 2, man, and it's just like, wow.
Even with all that power up, Goku was still handling him and all that and everything, and they were still could have took it to another level. But my thing is, even if still, like my thing is, what Goku could have done, like, because he was trying not to like let Majin Buu revive with their energy. But my thing is, after Buu was revived and Vegeta wasn't taking the memo, what he could have been like, boom, Super Saiyan 3, nigga, we got to go. And then Vegeta would have stopped right there, like, hey, no way, bro. Wait a minute. You had another form this whole time? So you were humoring me? Like, literally, like, let's say that whole fight was cool until literally Goku's like, hey, man, here's a Super Saiyan demo. This is me regular. This is Super Saiyan 1, 2, and wait about this, 3. Wait, there's a Super Saiyan 3? Yeah, wait, you had this whole time? Why did you do this with Vegeta? I didn't want to give my energy. Well, what happened after he was revived? Well, I mean, I didn't want to hurt Vegeta's pride. Because, I mean, heck, man, I like Vegeta. Vegeta's a good guy.
Yeah, literally. It cut off when you said, right, when if Goku had went Super Saiyan 3 and said, listen, we gotta go.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, literally, it would have been like shit. I mean,
it's
heck,
such
so
a
far,
sad thing, man.
like all that work, all that stuff and everything, and even giving away your pride and taking a power up, which Vegeta never does. He always Mr. I want to work hard and everything. Still being second fiddle.
Super Saiyan 4.
This
Dragon
fight
Ball
right
GT.
here, man. I love this fight. I love this fight because the rivalry of Goku and Vegeta was built so beautifully. But not only that, we can also discuss the fact that Goku was holding back in the fight. He didn't even use his Super Saiyan 3, and Vegeta found that out later.
Yeah.
But again, going into this fight, you have Majin Vegeta that wants to fight Goku so badly that he's willing to blow up the stands at the World Tournament just so he can get Goku ready. He ignored Supreme Kai's orders. They went and fought knowing that they were powering up Majin Buu while they're
killed
boxing.
those people.
None of that
He really
mattered.
killed them.
Their rivalry held high over everything in the world. They didn't care about anything else. And this is why this fight had so much meaning, had so much power. Just the fact that Majin Vegeta decided at the end of the fight, rather than teaming up with Goku, he knocked Goku out so he can have his chance to repay Goku and his friends on Earth and fight Majin Buu and try to finish him off. Now we know he didn't do it, but that fight had so much meaning. Every punch, you felt the emotion in it. And that is very important to me when it comes to anime fights. Not just the choreography, not just the animation, like I said earlier, because when we talk about my number one fight right
I pray his number one is
here. I love it. This fight right here has inspired me in my life. Coming in at number one, I have Whitebeard versus the Marines at Marineford. My favorite arc in One Piece. When White.
Okay. I mean, heck, I would have preferred a one-on-one, but you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I'm wrong. It's a good ass thing right here. I mean, he went like a G and everything, but like this is his, so we're going Whitebeard versus the Marines, Goku versus Vegeta, Naruto versus Sasuke, them other niggas, then Usopp versus
Luffy.
one. So we two of those I can agree with.
Yeah.
Like Naruto, Sasuke, and after that the Bleak wasn't that was his honorable mentions. That was his honorable mentions.
Oh man, that's sad. I
mean, Naruto,
he still
Sasuke.
Has some, I think he's gonna have another honorable mentions because I mean honestly, he needs to redo this joint.
Like my thing is, I can only agree with two of them. I can say like because Naruto and Sasuke and Goku and Vegeta, cool. 3 and 2, I can live with that. My piece is cool. Usopp versus Luffy, I'm substitute that with Arlong. That other anime, I ain't never seen that anime, so I don't know to judge it. But my thing
We
is,
can put Yusuke in that one.
that's what I was just about to say. We on the same page right here.
Like,
We're gonna move that up to at least number 2.
I'm actually really upset that Yusuke was not in this at all.
Like I said, we on the same page here, and I'm gonna
Like-
move that up to that's gonna be at least number 2 on the list.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
at least
most
number
definitely.
2 on
Yeah,
the list.
yeah. We
And
can
my
move
thing
it
is,
around. So yeah.
we can move that around. I mean, my thing is the Naruto and Sasuke, and that the Goku versus Vegeta, I can agree with those things. I can make those pieces with those. Those are at 2 and 3. I'll say move those down. I'll say move the Goku and Vegeta down to like I'll say 4. Move the Yusuke versus Toguro fight to at least number 2. And that we have to have.
I would even probably put it at number 1.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And that like what's same substitute out that Usopp versus Luffy for at least Arlong or Lucci, one or the other.
Yeah, I'll put Arlong just because I just like how nostalgic and how great it was, bro.
I mean, hey, I love both of them, but like Lucci gets a little bit more because like literally, like it's just like Lucci for me at the end when we see this man go Luffy in freaking Gear 2, like he almost like Lucci had just landed his coup de grace on Luffy. Luffy's about to fall out, and then he catches himself, and then just goes out, and then after that keeps going out till he punches this man through the
wall,
building and through the wall,
passes out, and he cannot even move. Bro.
He can't even move, and all that. And I'm like, bro, that was just chef's kiss right there. So that's from. So let me see. We got that. Goku versus Vegeta, Naruto versus Sasuke, Toguro versus Yusuke, and number 1. I mean, heck, we gotta get a decent number 1 in. I mean, heck, I get a Bleach fight in, but like
I was just about to say that. I was
gotta get Bleach fight, but I'll put Toguro Yusuke at number 1. That Bleach fight will probably be number 4, and that would probably be either Yusuke versus Aizen for me or Yusuke versus Ukiura for me.
Yusuke.
No, like Ichigo versus Aizen or Ichigo versus Ukiura. My bad. But you know,
I would either do Ichigo versus Ukiura or Kenpachi versus number
5.
Number 5, because that fight was cold, bro. That was a cold fight, bro.
I'm hip. But I mean, the Whitebeard fight, like you understand, this Whitebeard versus Marines.
It's cool. It's cool.
It's cool. It's just
I would have preferred a 1-on-1.
I prefer a 1-on-1. It's cool, but it's not top 5. My thing is,
it really isn't.
I can see him like. What's my thing is? Don't get me wrong. He went out with like a G. He was like, my thing is, he just been stabbed by his own son. Well, son, and after that was sitting here, still going out, still fighting. Took some damage from what's name Akainu and everything. Still fighting, taking bullets and stabs and bullets and stabs, and was still out here taking cannonball fire itself. And was sitting here is like on his last thing, died on his feet like a man.
Yeah, he did. Then got his devil fruit taken and everything. And not to mention, this was like our first appearance of Whitebeard like fighting. And not to mention when like this man first appeared and he challenged them, he jumped off the ship and cracked the air itself. And I just looked at him, I was like,
I mean, my thing is like the only thing we saw about Whitebeard beforehand was basically when we saw Shanks come to a ship, and that we knew how tough both these guys were, because just from the slash of their blades. And them skies opened up. The skies opened.
That's
like,
crazy.
That's how tough we knew they. That's how tough we knew they were and everything. And literally, I mean, my thing is when you see post time skip and you see Odin's flashback, you get to see how tough that nigga really is. Whoa, Jesus! And on top of that, he's a Yonko. He's one of the 4 emperors and everything. Might be 5 because Luffy and all that other stuff, but still.
Yeah,
he's one of the emperors and everything, and he was part of the Rocks Pirates. And I mean, heck, Rocks Pirates, you gotta be a real one to be part of Rocks.
I don't know nothing about that. I gotta catch up.
Beard was there. I mean, we found out that he had no scars on his back because the man never ran away from a fight.
Yep,
Whitebeard is a man amongst boys. He had some of the top tier people in One Piece shivering in their boots. Why? Because he has the Quake fruit that can literally shake the earth down. Yep. He has the power to destroy the world. As Sengoku once said, Whitebeard is a beast. He was literally one-arming giants and tossing them like they were tissues. It was crazy what Whitebeard was doing, and he did it.
I forgot he did that.
Knowing that he could still end up losing his life in this war. He did this for Ace. He did this for his squad. He did this for everybody. and Whitebeard was fighting thousands upon thousands of men at this war, and he almost won. I mean, listen, they freed Ace. They freed Ace. He did what he had to do. Whatever Ace decided to do after that is Ace's problem. Whitebeard did what he set out to do, which was get Ace freed.
Yeah.
That's the best fight in anime to me. But again, you guys let me know down in the comment section below what your top 5 anime fights are. And again, this list that I made is strictly going off of the stories as well as the fighting animation. Because if we strictly go off the fighting animation, I mean, we could throw in Jujutsu Kaisen. We could.
Yeah, but I'm like, you gotta like the new I'm okay with some animation and everything. You gotta have some depth and everything. Because tomorrow JJK, they be getting loose as a motherfucker. But your picks, bro, I'm gonna need you to come a little bit better with them, man.
Again, I love Shonen Showdown, man, but this one kind of, I raised an eyebrow at you, man. He's the GOAT. He's still the GOAT, man.
He's still the GOAT. He's still the GOAT. Like I said, 80 to 90%, we agree most of the time. This had to be that 15 to 90% right there where we disagree.
Yeah.
The heck, bro. Yeah.
We can throw in Shinra versus Sho from Fire Force. We can throw in Tanjiro versus Rui from Demon Slayer. But to me, there's more than that. The story really holds value to me as an anime watcher.
He really did put Yusuke in this joint. That's crazy.
I know. With that, thank you guys.
He really did not put Yusuke in this joint, bro. You gotta give Yusuke Urameshi his damn respect. Bro, I'm tired of the damn Yu Yu Hakusho slander. We have been over this again and again.
We've talked about this so many times, it doesn't even make any sense. But like at the same time, bro, like he says story as well, bro. There is a story in Yu Yu Hakusho. There is a story, bro.
When you see Yusuke versus Toguro, it's all that combination because they've been fighting for arcs and arcs and arcs as far as when he first introduced Toguro and everything. And you see the fact, all that other stuff, and you see the stuff behind him and Genkai. And
yeah, like literally, like they have the same loved one and relationship. Like literally, Genkai was like a sister to him or significant other, and that was literally Yusuke's master. And like he just was like that was like his grandmother, and he loved her. Yeah, and like and then seeing like the both sides of that going for that, like, come on, man.
And then on top of that, then the end of it, when they're fighting in the thing, and at that, like literally, Genkai is like the way to push Yusuke to the next level. You had to kill one of his friends, and Kuwabara steps forward and sacrifices himself for Yusuke to finally let go and go all out and put this man Toguro down. And they keep wailing and wailing in his hands and hands and hands, and he keeps going. Then he lets out that spirit. It's so much there.
Not like, even that's that. But let's not also forget like the one fight he had with other guy with like the mohawk and everything.
Oh yeah, that guy.
And I know fought so hard to the point where they were both at energy and they both took out the swords and they put it on the back of their foot and they were just like, all right, let's just settle this with like all out punches, man. No tricks or anything. Yeah. And whoever steps over like off of the swords and everything, mind you that literally the swords or the knives are cutting the heel of their foot, and they're going all out, just punching each other, just going like straight at it. And whoever gets that last punch in is the one that wins, man.
Yeah, man.
Come on now.
Like I said, you gotta give Yu Yu Hakusho's damn respect. So, like I said, I mean, heck, me personally, if we're gonna redo this list, I'm gonna say number one gotta be either Yusuke versus Toguro.
No, it is.
I mean, like what's saying, it's either Yusuke versus Toguro. I mean, yeah. If we're gonna if I'm gonna include his selections into my list, actually no, I'm gonna go my own selections. So number one for me, Sasuke versus Itachi. 2, Yusuke versus Toguro. 3, Aizen versus Ichigo. 4, I'll say Goku versus Jiren. Okay. I can agree. Goku versus Jiren. And number 5 has to be actually, yeah. I'll switch around Goku versus Jiren with number 4 for being Luffy versus Lucci.
All right. Mine would probably have to be, I mean, we just said so. Yusuke versus Toguro. 2 would have to be I would do Luffy versus Arlong. That's such a goated moment, man. Too much emotion behind that too. 3, Naruto versus Pain. I love that fight. Where am I at? 4 is probably gonna have to be is gonna be Kenpachi versus
This is number 5.
number 5, and I'm gonna end it with another Bleach joint. I'm most definitely gonna have like literally Ukiura versus
Ichigo.
Ichigo. So yeah,
I can feel
that would be mine. That would definitely be mine.
Heck, man. That's how I feel. I mean, that's respectable. I can agree with all of the picks and everything. But heck, bruh. Thank y'all for tuning in for another video. Check out us. Check out Shonen Showdown. Other than that, like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back with another one. Peace.
See y'all later.